Goetia, or Ars Goetia, is the name of the first section in the Lesser Key of Solomon, a grimoire that instructs the reader in the methods to summon and control demons and otherworldly beings. Popularized by occultists such as Samuel Little McGregor Mathers and Aleister Crowley, the first section of the book contains descriptions and symbols which represent the names of 72 demonic beings. In the video game Goetia, we find a family that has been embroiled in the dealings with these strange creatures. Following the death of her sister Abigail, Annie Blackwood is consumed both by her family's curious madness and an obsession all her own, preventing her loved ones from feeling death's sting ever again. The Blackwoods have always lived in the manor named for them. For generations, they have indulged in studying the strange and esoteric. Annie and Abigail's father was no exception, and planted the seed of the Goetic demons inside his daughters' minds. Now, as another war looms over Britain, violent death seems to be the fate of all living things. Working with her close friend Anton, Annie hatches a plan that would be the culmination of multiple lifetimes of work. She would construct hidden worlds inside of objects, binding the souls of her 4 children, Anton, and herself to be forever safe inside the immutable inner dimensions that she would transport them to. They would never age, nor would they face violent death. But in order to construct such a series of objects, one would require an immense amount of power. And how Annie managed to extract that power was by binding the very Goetic demons who had been guiding her and her children towards that very goal. The plan seemed well made, but in the end, Annie was betrayed. We awaken as Abigail, finding the remains of the Blackwood Manor and seeing only evidence of the plan as it had progressed. We find Anton's soul bound within a door, and we find the broken items with the 4 children's souls inside them. Although we see only evidence of the other demons, Malthus in particular is quite talkative, and appears at times to guide us on our way to solving the mystery. As the game progresses, we see that Malthus's friendship is not what it seems. Soon enough, he traps us in the fields of stone, and his cryptic comments start to become more clear. In the Goetia, he is described as a mighty president and powerful. He can build houses and high towers, and he can bring quickly artificers together from all places of the world. He can destroy thy enemies' desires or thoughts, and all that they have done. He giveth good familiars, and if you make any sacrifices to him, he will receive it kindly and willingly, but he will deceive him that doth it. As the game nears its end, we find Malthus is all too familiar with us, and we with him. We are not Abigail at all, but Annie, made a true immortal spirit through the power of the ritual that she had enacted. Annie did not have her soul bound to an item as Anton and her children did. She was free to wander the world without restriction, never aging and never dying. As we come to this sudden conclusion at Annie's own dead body, Malthus appears once more to gloat and chide. He commends Annie on achieving her goal, while revealing that her children will eventually perish when the items their souls are in are reduced to dust in the course of time. With that final thought, he reveals that it was ever his intention to betray us for his own personal amusement. And now that the game has run its course, he leaves Annie to her fate.